Well, I'm Yasharala. Before we go into this lesson, we give our honor and our glory and our praises to Yahweh, Sokal, Halaliam, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Rakakwadash. We give them our honor to the apostles and prophets and elders, Javis Gambit and our great millstone for the being for the 100% truth that we currently edified under. And today's lesson, we are going into this particular, we are going to endure, right? That's the title of the lesson. Or might be a precept deal with endure to be exact. You know how to do things. So, and it's just a lesson for motivation to the children of Yasharala who are travailing to interpret the scriptures and who are in this truth and who are sincere. We might be going through some trials and tribulation at this point in time, but we must trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We must endure it until the end. Because I've seen in my own self being stressing on something for almost a week, and then all of a sudden it came to me immediately exactly how Yahweh Shem Yahushua wanted me to receive it. So even without understanding, it's good to just be patient and endure regardless. We have tribulation that we had to go through, but remember, we trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But He's our strong. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. Roughly paraphrasing. With Him, we are saved. We are secured. Especially if He ordained us to be a part of the righteous, a part of righteousness. On this side, then we safe. We have nothing to worry about. So right now, the best bet is to endure, because guess what? That is your greatest reward is waiting upon you if you endure, and if you are elected to be, if you are part of the elect, if we are part of the elect, hopefully, and we endure it, then that this is the greatest reward we could ever receive. Understand? We would receive the greatest reward. So, yes, we may be going through a trial and tribulation, but the main point, endure till the end. Like grab Matthew chapter 10 and verses, no, I'm being a suggestion of these snuffles that was happening live as well. The place here real cool, I'll be honest with you. Which part is around forest areas, so you know all the cold airs be setting in the valley areas. That is the spot I live in right now. You understand where I'm coming from? So yeah, place cool, and that's why I have on a hoodie, because it will help me to keep warm at the same time, right? But let's continue. When you go into Matthew chapter 20 and verses 22, it's straight to the point. It says, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake." Correct, can, because remember, we had to separate ourselves from the other nation, from the heathen nations, from the filthiness of this world. So when we separate ourselves from the filthiness of this world, from the abominable acts, from the lawlessness of this world, right? And we cleave unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? And continue to dwell in this truth, the world will hate us. The scripture says, roughly paraphrasing, if ye are not of the world, and the world hate you, the world will hate you. So, when you go back into verse 22, it says, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved." You understand where I'm coming from? So let's go into 2 Timothy chapter let me put this up here. I do want this to cut off, because for some reason this did by itself, so I don't want that to cut off. Yes. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verses 3, right? So like for the title thing, I had it, that is something I had to fix. For sure I'm going to fix. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3, it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach." And yes, we are soldiers of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, those who are called to be in this truth, those who are called out of this world. Because remember, we are now being servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You understand where I'm coming from? Whatever he said, according to scripture, we will make sure as we are in our lots to do so. To be obedient unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai on this side of things. So, and I know even, so let me read it again. I want to read one more time. "So thou therefore endured hardness as a good soul of Yahweh Mashiach." Because we know there are scoffers out here that are also that are trying their best to get under our skin. But we ourselves must overcome them. And I find them to be laughable. I find them to be funny. So lucky, I find it to be funny at this point, right? Now my friend calling me. I find it to be funny at this point. Those that are right. So like I was saying, it have many scoffers out there trying to get under our skin. So we had to really no waste of time with them. The most they could do is scoff. The most they could do is scoff. Many of them bring 1 or 2 precepts with no understanding and continue to scoff. So with all that, I say this to say, we that are soldiers of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, guess what? We have to develop that tough skin, according to Matasabat and I believe South Carolina GMS, where it says we have to develop thick skin, because these scoffers ain't doing nothing but fulfilling the prophecy. Hold on, let me grab this. Yeah. So like for that. So like I said, that's just where it is. So that is just like I was trying to say, right? Because we are now being soldiers of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, good soldiers, we are to continue to travail to interpret the scriptures. We are to continue to endure it until the end. Endure all until the end, to be exact. Let me get our precept. When I go into 1 Corinthians chapter 13 Salakia, and verse 6, it says, rejoice not in iniquity, but rejoice in the truth. And we know what this truth is. The laws, the statutes, the commandments, the words, this wise counsel. You understand? The book itself, with the book itself. This is the truth. The other scripture says, sanctify them through thy truth, for thy word is truth. Right? So here it says in verse 7, it says, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Now let you grab that in the NLT. It says, love never gives up. It says, never lose faith. Never lose faith. So if you feel as though you're pulling, for some reason you're falling away, ask Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to grow that faith in you, to bless you with more faith, to gift you with more faith. It says, is also hopeful. Is always hopeful. And endure it through every circumstances. We must endure it. We must endure it. Many of us, according to scripture, might be unalive for this truth. But we must be faithful unto death. We must endure it. All things. Now the scripture say endure it, all things. So it doesn't mean that we might be living on this side. We might be coming to our ends. But we must endure it to the end. That is the truth. He that endured to the end, he might be saved. Let me grab so and I know our restriction on the injured part plenty, and the reason why I'm doing that is because many people out here, as we see, have fallen away. They have literally turned their backs on the truth, on Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. And I ain't talking about the ones who aren't believing, but yeah, there's the ones that don't believe as well. But the ones that were in the truth and has fallen away, these are the things. We cannot force or control anyone, because guess what? It's Yahweh's will for that to be. But let's grab 2 Timothy again, and let's go to chapter 4 and verse 3 to 5. And let's get the understanding of it. It says in verse 3,
For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itchy ears. And they shall turn their ears from the truth, and they shall be turned into fables. Salakia. Understand? And this is what has been happening. We have been seeing people that were in the truth are now falling out. We have been seeing people that has been somewhat in this truth and had many bad experiences and decided to deal with it alone. They're not going through it again. They will rather go through it by themselves and leave. We have many camps, even from the JMS camp, that has fell off. And one of the Boston camps, members, which was showed in JMS South Carolina. So again, as the scripture say, and as the elders and as Matazatmat and Abana has been saying, right now the Yasharala is being sifted. Those that are somewhat in the truth are being sifted. Now is the time to be ladidahin and feeling as though, hey, you get through. Because if Yahweh put the spirit to fall away just like the rest of them, what if it gonna happen? You feel you could fight that? Scripture say, endure it until the end. Make your calling and election sure. Roughly paraphrasing. So we must endure it. We must overcome these temptations. We must overcome these hard times and trying times and still travail to interpret the scriptures. Still diligently seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Still perform these works that we are ordained to provide for the guardian of the elect. As Yahweh Hashem Yahushai directs them to it. Regardless. Let me read verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure affliction, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. So don't be like them who have that itchy ears and who want to turn away from the truth. You don't want to be like these worldly people, filthy in all their ways, rejecting the truth. You don't want to be like them. You don't want to be in their lots. Because guess what? If you are ordained or fashioned to be in their lots, your tail is grass. You don't want to be despised. You don't want to despise rebuke, because rebuke in the right way is only to, as a teaching too, is only to correct you, which is love. Which also shows love to thy brother according to the scriptures. You understand? You don't want to be going against the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because the scripture said, touch not thou anointed. And if you choose to go against and proceed to go against the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, what is going to happen? You will end up in the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Right? Not just that, no. The reason why I don't want to be on the side of the ungodly, let me grab that, because this is it was too sweet and too simple, right? Let's grab Proverbs chapter 1 and we go from 24. It says, I'm gonna scratch my eyes, so like that's all. Right. It says, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out mine hand and no man regardeth, or in other words, paid attention. It says, but ye have set at naught, meaning you have ignored my advice. When it's great in the NLT, it says, all my counsel, and would none of and with none of my reproof. When it's an NLT, it says, you ignored my advice, I rejected the correction I offered. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity, I will mock them when your fear cometh. And verse 26, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose to fear Yahweh, the fear of Yahweh, Salakia. It says, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. And in understanding, they rejected my advice, and they paid no attention when I corrected them. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own ways, and be filled with their own disaster. Understand? In verse 32, it says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them. And it says, for simpletons turn away from me to death, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Can. It says, verse 33, last point, but whosoever, main point 2, which is why I'm saying to endure it. Whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely. I hope you hear this. Whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely. And it's not talking about the heathen nations. That whosoever is speaking about the children of Yasharallah, who are under the first covenant, who are given the laws, the statutes, and the commandments, that has time and time again have fell off. This is the people. This is the whosoever, the whoso. But whoso hearkened unto me shall dwell safely. And shall be quiet from the fear of evil. And in the NLT it makes it even more clear. But all who listen to me will live in peace. All of the Israelites, all Israel who listen to me, it says, untroubled by fear of harm. Meaning you will be safe, you will be protected from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So it's best that you endure it as you are in this truth. It's best that you be patient, that you wait, that you endure. Endure it until the end, because you will be saved according to the scriptures. Those that are of the elect, to be exact. When I go into Isaiah chapter 40, let me grab that real quick, and verses 31. Let me grab this real quick. It says, but they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up the wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So this is the benefit of being patient and enduring. The Most High is going to grant us the greatest reward. We are going to be renewed back into our original state, having these amazing powers, these amazing gifts. Let me grab one more piece here before you close off. There you go, James chapter 1 and verse 12. So like it
says, blessed is the man that endured temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh had promised to them that loved him. We were given that promise. So if we be patient, if we endure, yes, you might be going through some things in this life. None of us have it easy because we are still in captivity. We are still bearing many of these curses. So guess what? As we are still going through this, we still under captivity. So we must endure it regardless. It might be hard for us to bear, but it's better to call on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because he is that strong tower to take care of us, to lead us into the right direction, to grow our faith in him. And the more we diligently seek him, the more our souls become sharp. That we will continue to bring out these wondrous works to edify the sheep and gather the elect, hopefully. So let me read that again. Blessed is the man that endured temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh had promised to them that loved him. So like I said, endure it until the end. Endure all of it. If you are given the Spirit to receive it and to endure it until the end, according to Scripture, then by all means endure all until the end. It might be hard, it might only be something easy, but I pray, ask Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to grow that spirit on you. We all go through things, we all falter, but guess what? Once we get back up and continue to dwell in this truth, to diligently seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, despite our shortcomings. So Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halaliam Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakwedash. So like here, again, I'm closing this window. I say I feel long for I say close it yet. We give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Scam, but not great millstone for the bring for the 100% truth that been currently edified under, as well as like-minded brothers speaking the like-minded truth. Shalom to them. Shalom to the elect. Tabernacle of David. I am your brother, Chazak Yasharala. And Shalom.